What's up, you guys? I'm producing this one. No Melissa, so you know it's going to go smooth. It's that time of the week. UFC rankings breakdown. Now, there won't be an update next week because there is no event this week. The next event is Singapore in roughly a week and a half. So here's how it's going. Some movement in the pound-for-pound rankings. Stipe Miocic moves up a spot ahead of GSP. That puts GSP down in a tie with McGregor. It's kind of funny that the two guys who have held titles in more than one division, they can't stay active, so they move down. Robert Whittaker has found a little bit of success at welterweight, but a lot of success at middleweight. He's moved up to number 11. I would have him above Chris Cyborg, honestly. I think from a pound-per-pound perspective, him winning fights in multiple divisions helps. Although she did win at 140. Ferguson and Nunes moved down one. Big changes at flyweight. Henry Cejudo, who gets a title shot in August, moved up to number 1. Why is that? Because Sergio Pettis, the new number 2, jumped up 3 spots with a win over Joseph Benavidez, your previous number 1, now number 3. This pushes Borg and Formiga down, and now we get a little bit of freshness at the top of this division. Pettis and Formiga have not lost to Demetrius Mighty Mouse Johnson yet. Neither has Alexandre Moreno either, but Moreno is losing fights here and there. But some shakeup here in the flyweight division. I think this is right. Henry Cejudo beat Sergio Pettis last year, so it makes sense for Cejudo to be above Pettis. I like that. It's fine. I'm okay with it. Bantamweight sees some movement, but not because of any fights. You'll notice there's a gaping hole right here. A gaping Brian Caraway-sized hole, as if Miesha Tate giving birth to a child that wasn't his isn't enough strain on his heart. I mean, he was out of his league there anyway. He's now pulled from the UFC rankings for whatever reason. I don't know. Maybe he left. Maybe he got released. I'm still trying to find that out. That pushes up Munoz, Stamen, Font, Almeida, Johns, Perez, and it puts Eddie Wineland right back in there. Somehow, he inches his way back in. It's miraculous. We see some movement in featherweight, and boy, this was just a real turning of the tides. Ricardo Lamas dropped 4 spots. Mirsad Bektic increased 4 spots. You can't plan that. And, of course, Bektic beat Lamas. I don't think Lamas should be below even Korean Zombie. Korean Zombie never fights. I think Korean Zombie shouldn't be in the top 10. Korean Zombie should be way down here somewhere, probably like 12, 13, maybe even 14 or 15. He doesn't fight. Whatever. Colby Covington wins the interim UFC welterweight championship. That automatically puts him at the number 1 spot, pushes Dos Anjos down 2 with a loss. And Stephen Thompson, who's every single promo he ever cut was, I'm the number 1 guy. I'm the number 1 contender. Well, not now. He lost to Darren Till, now number 2. Now, Darren Till did miss weight, and that was a close fight, so understandable. But Thompson was going to lose that number 1 spot anyway because of that interim title fight. And now, because of that, he has 3 guys ahead of him. I can't imagine that he expected that a couple weeks ago. No movement in middleweight, light heavyweight, strawweight, flyweight, bantamweight for the women. None in lightweight for the men. But some big shuffling going on at heavyweight. Curtis Blades up to number 2, and he deserves it. The only man above him besides the champion is Ngannou, who defeated him. Understandable. Looks like Blades is going to fight Volkov in the coming months. Overeem moves down to number 4. You have Mark Hunt slide up to number 1, while Dos Santos falls 2 spots to number 7. That I don't get. I would have Dos Santos probably as the number 5 guy just based on, it's not his fault he hasn't been active. Tai Tuivasa shoots up 3 spots to number 9. Wasn't that impressive of a win, but he did beat Arlovsky, who dropped 2 spots to number 11. That slides Stefan Struve down. But Tai Tuivasa, you've got some good new blood in this heavyweight division. Right now, you have Blades, Volkov, Lewis, Tybura, Tuivasa, and Oleinik, who have not had title shots. That's promising. Oleinik isn't young by any stretch of the imagination, but still, it's nice to see some new guys floating around there. Guys, thank you all so much. If you talk to me about these rankings, let me know what you think in the comments. What do you think? What's up with Cody? Damn, can't even remember his name. Not Cody. Brian Caraway. Man, He's so much of an afterthought. I couldn't even think of his last name. Jesus. You think Cejudo and Pettis are in the right spots? What do you think about GSP being ousted here? This unique switch of Lamas Bektic after that fight and Stephen Thompson's fall. Let me know what you think, guys. FIghtfulSelect.com. We're out.